Salman was no ordinary boy. One day, in a sunlit forest clearing, he looked up at a giant oak tree that seemed to bow to him, as if it had been waiting for him all along. At just 5 years old, Salman leaned against a sycamore tree, listening to whispers carried by the wind. Little did he know, the forest was alive and trying to speak to him. Curious and fearless, he wandered deeper into the woods where sunlight streamed through thick branches and small animals peeked out to watch him. As twilight fell, he sat beneath a large tree, speaking softly. Its branches swayed as if answering him, and fireflies hovered in the magical light around him. Every rustle of leaves, every movement of animals fascinated Salman. He felt connected to every living thing in the forest, as if he belonged there. One day he ran to warn the villagers of an approaching storm, pointing to the dark clouds and rustling trees. At first they doubted him, but the urgency in his eyes was impossible to ignore. When the flood spared their granaries, the villagers finally realized Salman's connection to the forest was extraordinary. He explained the importance of the trees, pointing to glowing leaves and warning them of the forest's fragility. Slowly, they began to listen and trust him. At dawn, Salman wandered alone through misty paths and small streams, observing the forest with a sense of awe and wonder that never left him. Deep in the forest, he discovered a hidden clearing with an ancient tree named Shahbaz. Its sprawling roots and glowing trunk filled him with awe and respect. Shahbaz spoke to him in a deep, resonant voice, telling Salman that the forest was in danger and only he could protect it. Standing at the forest's edge, Salman watched as loggers approached. He knew he had to act, and the villagers began to follow his lead. With the help of the trees, they created natural barriers, confusing the intruders. Animals joined them, and together they defended their home. Salman organized patrols at night, guiding the villagers silently, as shadows of trees moved like protective guardians around them. The forest seemed alive with allies. Deer, birds, and rabbits worked quietly alongside Salman to keep the intruders away. Salman traveled to distant villages, teaching people about the importance of protecting forests, rivers, and wildlife, spreading the message far and wide. Children listened to him in the open forest classrooms, inspired by his words and the magic of the living trees around them. Together with villagers, Salman planted new saplings, watched over by curious animals, creating harmony between humans and nature. Kneeling beside a young sapling, he smiled as it leaned toward him, the surrounding trees glowing subtly in gratitude. In quiet moments, he meditated under the canopy, eyes closed, feeling the whispers of the wind and the life of the forest flowing around him. An aerial view showed thriving forests, children planting trees, and villagers caring for nature, a vision of peace and hope. Salman guided scientists, pointing to patterns in the forest and showing the subtle magic of the living trees, blending knowledge with wonder. Walking along a forest river at sunset, birds flying overhead, Salman felt the harmony of life and the importance of every living being. Observing an endangered animal, he understood that the forest's survival depended on listening, protecting, and caring for every creature. On a mystical night, illuminated by fireflies and moonlight, Salman spoke to the trees, feeling their silent gratitude in every rustle of leaves. Guiding children through forest paths, he taught them to listen, observe, and respect nature, planting seeds of awareness and love. From a hilltop, Salman looked over the forest and village below, the sun setting behind him, proud of the legacy he had begun. The forest thrived, rivers ran clear, and animals roamed freely. Children planted trees, and Salman's influence was evident in every leaf. Even after years, a faint ghostly figure of Salman blended with the forest, a symbol of his enduring connection and wisdom. The vast, flourishing forest stood as a testament to Salman's life. Children ran along sunlit paths, trees whispered in gratitude, and the boy who talked to trees became a timeless legend. Thank you for watching.